Good Friday, everyone. I hope you've had enough rain to do you a while. I think many of us have. Looking at the daily weather map for today, we see where that heaviest activity has now pushed to our south. So, before we had our event yesterday, we kept seeing these events unfold in Kentucky. And then, of course, yesterday they unfolded right across Tennessee. And then today, they pushed a little farther south and they'll be across Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. Heavy rainfall, potential for severe thunderstorms. They're going to deal with today what we dealt with yesterday. Elsewhere across the country, another flash flood risk across portions of the Northeast, including Vermont. You think we've had it rough. They have just been inundated with rainfall this summer, and it's been devastating for those folks. They've had whole communities that have just been so hit hard. Just so much damage and destruction. But anyway, they're going to be dealing with that again today. So elsewhere across the country, it's pretty quiet. Flash flood risk across portions of New Mexico, but they're accustomed to that this time of the year with the monsoon flow trying to kick in. So not too shabby of a day. Still a very active day, though, for this time of the year. Looking at our 5-day forecast, we got a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms today. Yesterday, it looked like our rain chances might be a little higher than that today, but all that activity seems to be trying to focus already this morning to our south. So we'll still see a shower or thunderstorm across the plateau as we go through the day. Highs around 80. Saturday, looking good. I had to put a 20% chance of showers on there, though. It's still going to be a little bit unsettled. Highs in the upper 70s. It's going to be kind of a cooler day. Clouds and sun, 20% chance for a shower. Definitely nothing to cancel outdoor plans over. Keep those plans intact. And then Sunday, partly to mostly sunny, and those sky conditions stay with us through Tuesday with highs around 80. So not too bad of a 5-day forecast for the end of July. And check it out. So I hadn't anticipated activating the meteorologist mark weather watchers this soon. I was expecting to do it another week or two, but with yesterday's dramatic event with the rainfall, I went ahead and kicked it off. So there's no station ID for folks just yet, but I was able to figure out a way to identify them quickly. But you can check out Allert, 5.5 inches of rain, Tansy 6. You got Fairfield Glade around 5.34 at one location, and Rennie 5.29 or 4.5, depending on who you ask. So very interesting. There were other reports that were coming in. There were some of the highlights, and we've got over 40 people now signed up to be weather watchers across the plateau. So that's pretty cool stuff, and that really comes in handy. The Weather Service has access to this spreadsheet as well in real time, so we can all see what's going on while the weather watchers are plugging in their data. It was really cool watching that go down yesterday, so I'm anxious to see where this goes. On this day in 1925, John Scopes was found guilty of teaching evolution in the Scopes monkey trial just down the road in Dayton, Tennessee. It was fined $100 in cost. They just had the festival for that last weekend, I believe it was, where they did the mock trial of all that again. It was a national sensation, a bit of a sham. If you read up on it, it was not really real, but whatever. You can look it up and see. It did put Dayton, Tennessee on the map. 1983, world's lowest ever natural temperature. Man-made, we've been able to drop temperatures lower than that in labs, but in nature dropped to negative 128.6 at Soviet Vostok Station, Antarctica. So it's winter time down there right now. And in 2000, lightning strikes the Saxony Apartments, one of the oldest apartment complexes in Cookeville, and they just had all kinds of situations with that. Apparently, some of the code regulations were not required when it was built that would have prevented that from being as bad as it was. You folks have a wonderful Friday, and keep looking up. And as always, for even more weather information, just keep coming back, meteorologistmark.com.